What up? You're listening to the holiday edition of Moderately Idiotic.
Holiday.
As your host, Eagle Eye Paul Lowry. And my host, co-host. Go ahead.
John Deshawn.
Yeah. If you listen to the one episode, you know who we are.
Yeah.
New Year's resolution.
All right.
All right.
That's what I'm hoping. That's why I made the animated one, to try to light the fire so you realize that I was having fun.
You know,
with
that's
this
crazy.
and believing in it.
Because I was like, oh shit.
Because I was gonna send it to you too, so you could upload.
I was
it,
kind of
like, I'll
worried
just
because
force
I
him.
don't know how I sound. Like
now you do.
Well, yeah. It's not as bad as I thought. I mean, I've heard myself before, but I don't know why I'm so hung up on it.
I just
You
like
know
the
what
way
I
I
mean?
cut it with the whole.
Yeah.
Here's the best one, and you're all, yeah.
Yeah.
And you kept talking in the thing, but I cut it right there, so it sounded like.
When I rebuffed, you cut out my rebuttal
It
on
was perfect.
Lazarby.
On George Lazenby.
George Lazarby, the best Bond.
It's like.
No.
In real
Hey, look,
life, man, I maintain that guy is James Bond.
Hey,
Make
look.
no mistake.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get that part, but you know,
In life, man.
have you ever seen that movie where they used real Navy SEALs
Yes.
in a Navy SEAL movie?
Yeah.
There's a reason why those guys do what they do.
Yeah. And
Because acting is not one of them. Now, they look cool as shit shooting guns and moving around. They got all that
they
down.
got all that down. But acting,
But
no.
speaking.
Talking, being human. Well,
Yeah.
that's why I've always had, here's the two problems. And that's why these
And
guys.
there's no disrespect. I mean, you got to have that kind of
course not.
mentality. You got to,
it's not playing make-believe, though.
you're a fucking hammer looking for nails. I get it.
Dude,
I'm sure their significant others and their families have trouble with them
Right.
being like a, you know, kind of a
yeah,
singular focused, front sight focused always.
for sure.
As the jargon. You like how I throw that jargon around? I learned that from
Did you learn that from
David
Tim
Boreanaz. Boreanaz.
David Boreanaz.
Navy SEAL, CBS, Paramount
Shamar
Plus.
Moore taught me how to talk.
No, I mean, I watched. Hey, look, the only reason why I watched SWAT is because they always had the coolest shit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And some of it was make believe,
Right.
but that was only certain aspects. Most
Sure.
of all their gear and everything. If you're like a tech,
Yeah, it was real.
if you're a tactical junkie and you kind of focus on, like, man, they never
the
use
minutia.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Yes, they would.
You know the originality of it all.
Yeah.
It was a good show. Same thing with Navy SEALs, but you know,
Yeah.
oh Angel, he could act.
Right.
Of course, he's been playing the
Been
same fucking
acting
character.
Same guy 7 times.
Booth. I mean, other than being a vampire,
Other than being a vampire, where he was moody.
right? He was a moody FBI agent.
Yeah.
And he was a moody fucking Navy SEAL.
This is what he does.
But he was deadly in all of them.
Oh, yeah,
Because I'm
100%.
watching Bones now,
Yeah.
right? Just for filler. You know, something in the background.
Yeah.
And it's like former Navy, you know, Ranger sniper,
Yeah.
you know, all that shit. And you're like, okay, man. Wait, but also, too, it was like fucking 2005 when this show came out. You know, they were just starting to trend about, you know, hiring real people
Right.
who did the shit that they want to put on TV as technical advisors in
For
order to bring a, you know, an authenticity to the show. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, it's good TV.
Yeah.
I mean, just as a little side, non-related comment about Bones, Emily Deschanel,
Yeah.
very good looking,
Yeah.
a lot good looking. Even better later on, when, like, because she had kids in real life.
Right.
And I don't know. I don't want to sound like a creep.
About to, but yeah.
but
Yeah, I'm
like,
not racist, but
right?
yeah, I'm
What
humble.
I'm saying is that I think it's appropriate for a man of my age,
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to happen.
where you see a woman like in her 40s that maybe had a couple kids, and you're like, man,
We're genetically built that way. People try to ignore it, especially these like nut jobs who are like 50 and get the 25-year-old girl. But your actual genetic makeup is designed to be attracted to the thing that fits you at the moment.
like, you know, you see a 21-year-old girl, and you know,
Great to look at.
yeah, I mean, you can appreciate the, you know, the new design.
Yeah, Nicole and I talk about that all the time. It's like, yeah, that's
But man,
I want to look at you and that's it. I don't want to talk to you or hang out with you.
Hey, because look, hey, straight up, the first time if I decide to take a chance on a young girl, and the first time she does that 6'7" bullshit,
oh, we're out.
I'm dropping her off at home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
With her mom and dad,
check,
like she's supposed to be.
You know what I mean?
6,
Check.
7. Yo, no cap. Hey, no cap.
No cap. No,
no
you're getting jettisoned from the plane. You know what I mean? I don't have. I'm an old man now.
I don't need it.
No.
Yeah.
Again, you know, I think most of the guys that get involved with girls of that age, they kind of know what they're getting into. I mean, there's only one aspect that they're interested in, and I get it.
Right.
People could have their own moral take on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sure somewhere in my mind I'd find my way around to that way of thinking if the opportunity presented itself.
For sure.
But it wouldn't last long.
306, but yeah. That's the number you're looking for.
But that's a whole
6, 7.
We'd have to start a new podcast channel just to discuss that.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I don't know why he plugged me up. I'm behind on my Christmas shopping. Have you gotten everything yet for everybody?
No, just Nicole. I haven't figured out. We haven't completely figured out Link and Katie. It's a mystery. I'm gonna go with money.
It's a crapshoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with money to get her another tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck are you gonna like?
19 with all the stuff you'd ever need, right? I got her an iPad Pro last year.
She's already outfitted. I mean, what more could you?
She's got the gamer computer that does glowy, cool stuff. You know, she drives with the Jeep.
I'm surprised she hadn't gotten in on this stream game.
She contemplated it at one point.
Hey, look, man, they pushed back Grand Theft Auto 6 till November, but you called it.
Yeah.
I want to publicly say that when I said, "Oh, it's coming out in May," and you go, "Is it?" And I go, "Nah, man, they're gonna do it." And like the next day, I swear to God, they were like, Rockstar announces they're pushing the game till November.
They released other games instead. That Safe House on the Hill, or have you seen that?
Well, of course.
Yes, it looks cool.
What do you think I've been playing? Right. What did I play all day yesterday? Designing my mansion, deciding what cars I'm going to park in my fabulous garage.
They could have put all that energy into the game that will make them $1 bajillion.
Well, look. If, we all have to have faith, right?
Yeah.
So I want to choose to believe that Rockstar is like really, because there's been a lot of debacles about games that have been rushed to release, and we've seen trouble.
Right.
I mean, I never played Cyberpunk 2077 or whatever.
Lincoln likes
but
it.
There was hundreds of fucking YouTube videos where everybody's just fucking trashing it. I mean, it's a great game, beautiful game. But it was buggy as fuck.
Yeah, it took
and like
time.
I said, this is from somebody who never played a minute of it.
Right.
I mean, I watched a couple of YouTube videos on it, but I never laid hands on it. But
yeah, you don't want the buggy thing. The problem is, man, it's Rust would have been 2, 3, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Rust isn't 2026.
Well, you have to look. If I'm about to glaze Rockstar games, for those who don't know. I mean, up to, the jury's still out on 6, but as of right now, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the greatest Rockstar games, maybe open world games.
For sure.
At least on console.
Yes.
I mean, there may be better games on PC, but for what I've played, it's like, I tell you, I lost probably 6 months of my fucking life to that game. And I'm not proud to say.
Sure, I believe it.
But it was true.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just like in this, there was all these random events. There was all these things to get. There was hunting. I mean, you could spend an entire day just doing fucking collecting plants and burn fucking 6 hours. And then be like, oh shit, it's 3 p.m.
For sure.
I got to feed my dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have responsibilities.
But anyway, back to the streamer thing. I was thinking, man, maybe I get me a streaming camera.
Mm-hmm.
And then look, I'm not going to, it's not like it's an original idea. They're going to be 100,000 motherfuckers doing the same thing.
Yeah, but who cares?
But that's the beauty of YouTube. There's so many viewers. People might watch and like, look at this fucking crazy
Right.
dude. You know what I mean? I should have done it with Red Dead because I really love that game. But
you just start over. Just do it that way.
well,
Because now you're good
this
at
push has because as the emperor of procrastination, obviously, I didn't make a decision, and I thought it was coming out in May. And I'm like, well, fuck. But now I got November next year. Maybe I pull it together by then.
Mm-hmm.
Jury's still out on that one too.
Well, as you've noticed, I believe in you. But B, I am constantly gonna push somebody when I see they want. My encouragement will always be that.
Well, I
right?
mean, it's just looking for something to like. I should be spending my idle time actually producing this podcast and putting out episodes.
Which that was my whole point, was to like, oh, hey, let me show you that I'm doing things.
I'm not trying to say like, well, I'm not even making excuses. No, it was flat out, just whatever reason was, other things occupied my time.
Right.
That I let occupy my time.
And I'm sure you
I didn't hold space for it.
Right.
You know, like, what's her face said about Ariana or whatever. I didn't hold space for it. Man, is there two people that do interviews now that are just like bonkers?
Okay, here's the coolest thing. This is where
look, nothing against. Look, Ariana can sing her ass off.
They both
can act.
They both can sing.
Both of them, her too. I'm not just singling her Ariana out, but the other lady too. She's good.
It's phenomenal, and both movies are phenomenal, right?
Right.
But look, man.
Take your word for it.
Yeah. They
seen
really,
and
great,
it's not because, I'm like protesting. It's just like not in my bag.
I will say this about the studio. If you want me to compliment a studio, do you know what 2 people didn't do a single bit of press for Wicked Part 2?
Who?
Those 2. They did all the press for Part 1, and then Part 2 gets closer and closer to coming out. They weren't.
You talking about the 2 stars?
Yeah, they didn't dip them everywhere.
Who?
You know why?
Why?
Because of the last.
Well, yeah.
When they sent them out last time, it was such a
just meme creators just jizzing in their pants, waiting to make such fucking memes of those 2
bomb of Chernobyl.
Yeah,
that they were like, you know what? Hey. We're just going to advertise the movie everywhere.
Hey, man, let's just advertise how successful the first one.
What we're not going to do is have you 2 broads come out and talk together again. And then they did a couple of individual things, and they did small stuff to where it was like pop-ins, to where it was like, you show up on Entertainment Tonight and you do a thing. Or you show up on, Mario
they're at a
Lopez's
red carpet
show.
and they got like, 45 seconds. I mean, because that's all you can fucking give them before it starts fucking riding.
Go off the rails.
Oh, for sure.
And so they both, I could tell the studio knew it this time. And so for Wicked 2, they were like, let's just hold off. Because,
well, what's crazy is
those
that
2 went crazy on that.
Everybody fell in love with Ariana Grande is because, man, she had some fucking hilarious skits on SNL.
Oh, sure.
Just crushing it on SNL.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not
without
like,
a doubt.
Even after all, and then you find, what's crazy is like when those Nickelodeon shows were coming out, produced by that fucking creep.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching any of them. I was in my early 20s.
Yeah, same.
Super creepy if I'd have been fucking watching Wizards of Waverly Place or whatever the fuck ever it was.
Yeah, whatever it was, you'd be a weirdo.
I was watching whatever,
Yeah, I actually remember the day that her first, this is before she went singing viral. Or before she got singing famous, but her TV show that Katie used to watch it. And then one day on YouTube, there was a video. It was a home recorded video of Ariana at home playing piano, and then she did the Mariah note. Yeah. And then that video went beyond viral, and then all the things took off then.
Yeah, well, was it that some guy, was it Hutchinson? Fucking Hunger Games dude?
Yeah.
He was talking about like when he first met her, like she was like, I can sing. And she's like, I can sing. And he's like, okay, great. And then she's like, busted out like this crazy melody. And he's like, oh shit, no, for real.
Right.
And there's no doubting that.
Right. No.
My worry is that she's fucking wasting away.
She's clearly withering away.
And
it's creepy.
You know, and her co-star is not helping her any.
At all.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
And, you know, because, you know, from the first one, man, somebody, like, took the original poster and then, you know, like, photoshopped it to match, like, the, you know, the
Broadway playbill.
The Broadway, yeah, exactly,
That's
the playbill. And she was like, I can't believe that they X'd me out again. And I was like,
that's not what happened. If she would have taken 10 seconds and not jumped to the internet and maybe said, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Hey, send out to the agent. Hey, what is this?
You know, everybody's waiting for a fucking, it seems like all these people are waiting for like a fucking springboard to a virtue signal.
Right.
You know what I mean? No, I don't want to get into all that. But, I mean, we've seen it before. It's like Aaron Paul.
Right.
Fuck that guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not because...
Yeah, dude. Not because of your talent, but...
No, he was great. But it's just like, man, whenever there was blood in the water and people wanted to, like, you know, get some followers or, you know, get their name back in the algorithm or whatever, they started jumping on these poor people that maybe made a mistake. Sometimes they were horrible fucking people and they deserved it. Sometimes it was just young people making a mistake and
you and I were allowed to make mistakes, and you know, these Hollywood kids can't.
No.
And when they do, we mock them. And you know, there's plenty of podcasts who talked about it, to where it's like, there's no way to come out of that 100% normal because your foundation's skewed. Some of them have done better than others.
That's what worries me about her is because despite all of the feet shit and all that crazy shit they made her do on those Nickelodeon shows, and that's nervous laughter, not like I think it's funny. Nervous laughter.
Of course, yeah.
Right? Thank you, Mama.
I do inappropriate laughter, yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. And I'm like, yo. And then you see her on Saturday Night Live and or any of these interviews that she was doing.
When she's on like Fallon singing, those her impressions.
Crazy. And then all of a sudden she transitions into this like full Hollywood, like major film production hierarchy or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah. Where'd your eyebrows go?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what happens
Why
to Hollywood?
are you gray?
Why are you a gray human being?
Why are you turning into a gray?
Right. Full on.
You know what I mean? She's just withering away.
This is the start.
Yeah.
This is how.
Hey, man, say what you will. People have their own opinion on Rogan. But I remember he said that. Mm-hmm. He was like, what if we didn't need to eat anymore? What if we were just worrying about thinking and our bodies decreased and our heads decreased and over evolution, our eyes got bigger?
Makes sense.
And you're like, man,
that checks out.
Look, I don't know if the jury's still out on alien life in the universe. I'm not saying it's not possible, impossible. It's got to be probable, right? But Ancient Aliens, you know, this is one of my favorite shows of all time,
right?
Right.
All 19 seasons.
I don't know how they built the pyramids. And that's not even the most impressive shit.
That's not even the most impressive.
You know, there's other sites in the fucking around the world that...
Hey, caveat.
Tapu Tepe or whatever the fuck it's called.
Exactly, right? There's always that. How about Andrew Schultz's bit? Did you ever see that whole deal?
Oh, yeah, where he talked about nobody questions who built the pyramids in Mexico.
Not once, right? They're like, never once. And we were like, who built these guys?
Mexicans built those, dude. Hey, man, I always tell that same story, dude. When I was still living here in town, and there was a people like a block down, there was a Mexican couple bought this piece of land. You're talking about she had cousins and tios and over there, and they were just fucking, you know.
Yeah.
Tio Juan is a general contractor.
Yeah.
Cousin Raphael was a fucking mason, you know. And they fucking erected a fucking stone house.
Right.
In probably like 4 weekends.
Yeah. This guy's still building his.
Oh, yeah. This guy over here.
Covering it in wood, covering his cinder block house in wood now. One strip of wood at a time, baby.
I mean, I guess you need to stay busy, right?
That's it. Yes, he will
eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, because like right now, it just seems like if homeless people had a penthouse.
That's it.
That's what that dude's rocking. You know what I mean?
For sure.
He's living infuriating. In the poverty Four Seasons.
It's so weird to watch it and be like, I don't know.
You see that kind of shit in Ecuador.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yes. If I was on like a reservation watching a guy build it one brick at a time, I'd be like, this checks out.
Yeah.
You know?
This guy.
In his case, it's like, hey man, what are you doing?
What, it's like a decade now?
Dude.
Or more?
Killing me. Or more. It's really getting close to or more. If it's not a decade, we are right
like,
there.
hey,
Because Lincoln wasn't born yet when they started.
Do you need a hand?
Dude. He's got a 19-year-old son. And you want to be like, hey, you two can't
figure it out?
The guy behind us, his name's Ronaldo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he helped build their whole compound over there. Him and his buddies.
Oh,
my in-laws. Yeah. They were like, hey, we need some. He's like, oh, gotcha. Yeah. Send a crew over. Boom. Now they got a pool. Waterfall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That zero scape rock backyard. You know what I mean? So,
man, I think about
this
that
guy,
shit all the time.
One cinder block at a time.
Yeah.
One chunk of wood at a time.
Hey, man, to be fair, we don't know, what this guy is. Maybe he can only, afford a cinder block every 2 weeks.
I know. That's not true.
That's not true.
We're not going to name names. We're not going to say what they do and who they are, but I know for fact.
That's not the case.
Especially with the collection of electric vehicles that are in his house. I know for a fact that Rivian is.
Oh, he's the dude that drives the Rivian?
The orange Rivian, yeah.
Oh, the one that I grimace at every time I pass him?
Especially now that he's got that weird half camper on the Rivian and you just want to... Yeah. Well, here's the problem. Every car over there has to be plugged in and he's got one of those green docks on it. So every time they plug in, like his whole lighting system just dims and there's this glowy green light from his...
He starts charging all of his vehicles and he's automatic mood lighting because the bulbs dim.
My house dims every time he turns something on. I'm all like, what's going on?
Well, hey, you told me about your father-in-law. He's fucking sucking on the grid too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, with some grid sucking going on.
He's over here, trying to lower his carbon footprint by,
he's just
sucking up 121 gigawatts to fucking charge his Rivian. And hey, look, man,
doing it. He's got the
hey,
Prius,
look, you know why?
Car, everything.
Look, he may be an all right dude. I think I know who you're talking about. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But I'm just saying, as a male,
right?
If I was like, I'm going to get an electric vehicle because I want to lower my carbon footprint, I'm not getting a Rivian.
Right.
I'm getting a Cybertruck.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
That new Slate. I got a big crush on that Slate.
I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that monstrous fucking GMC one.
No.
You know what I mean? We got to go to commercial break.
Yeah. You want
to? We'll be right back, folks. We're going to take a break. This podcast is sponsored by no one. And we're back.
One of the things I used to do when I had a weekly, I DJ'd weekly in San Marcos for many years, every Monday.
Right.
And the place was called Triple Crown. And I played a version of electronic music, covers, live music, and DJ stuff. So it was all electronic based. So I called it Triple Tronica, right? With John DeShonica. And one of the things
did you get that from fucking Adam Sandler?
Triple Tronica. Yeah. I didn't DJ on Hanukkah. But I took that off.
You observed.
Lord or for some
you tiptoe in the water, buddy. Get to the point.
Let's not upset him.
Yeah.
He'll get shut down before it. What people didn't know at the time was, I believe it was a total of 3. But you know how Geico had a song that would play? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And
I'm loving it.
No. Just got sued.
Just got flagged.
And everywhere I go. Anyway, there was
All right.
Progressive also had one that was and so they had theirs. Well,
is that Michael Myers?
No, it was very similar.
Halloween.
So they had theirs, and what people didn't know is they were the same artist.
Yeah.
So these competing insurance companies were using the same.
They were buying songs that were just marginally different from the one they sold to
the
competitor.
same guy, and he was a member of a band called Postal Service. So what I would do on these sets, every time I'd play one of the Postal Service songs, I'd go, this next portion of the night is brought to you by Geico.
Yeah.
15 minutes, then it was like I would do the whole bit, and then everybody would look up, and they'd like half the audience believe in me, and the other half that were regulars just cracking up.
Right.
Because I did the same thing
week after week, every night.
Every week there was a Progressive ad and a Geico ad, a Progressive ad and a Geico, and they were both done with Postal Service songs.
Right.
And they would crack half the audience. And the other people were like, I guess he's sponsored, And I was like, dude, one day I want to like get the
you wish you was getting that Geico money.
In my head, I was like, one day I'm going to build 2 posters and like each time like put one out.
Yeah. It's like the lizard. It's a lizard DJing,
So then the other one's Flo DJing. She's just up there in the
Triptronica, brought to you by Geico.
Yeah.
Were you bundle and save?
Yeah. So back to the Wickeds.
Yeah.
When she did do the high note thing though, and it was the home video, I showed Nicole. I was like, hey, you got to see this kid. This chick's phenomenal. And Nicole goes, hey, that's a chick from one of Katie's shows. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, Katie watched some show with that chick in it. And I was like, really? I was like, well, she evidently can Mariah sing. And then, 3 months later.
Hey, look, if you're a child star and you can have a talent, best believe it's going to find its fucking way into the show. You know what I mean?
Dude.
It's like,
and next thing you know.
Man, our lead singer got arrested. We don't have nobody that knows the song. Well, I know the song.
Dude.
Yeah, but can you even sing?
It reminds me.
Oh, so, a little bit, and then like kills it.
Right. You got things like the Partridge Family that were manufactured, the Monkees who had later talent but were manufactured. And then you have things like the 90210 factor where they want to make a spinoff and then they find out that that Donna's new boyfriend actually has a band. And so Jamie Walters.
Oh, man, I couldn't stand that.
How do you talk to an angel?
I could not stand that motherfucker.
That guy
Jimmy Dean. We're not James Dean wannabe.
James Dean wannabe.
Fat, that's a fat slip. I'm thinking of fucking
It's the same
sausage.
guy. It's fine. People call him Jimmy.
Yeah, he had his hair and a white T-shirt with the rolled up sleeves, and
he
always
Luke Perry,
fucking
Luke
pouting.
Perry, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? It's like, look, if I was abroad, I'd have dumped that dude a fucking long time ago. It's like, hey man, you gotta get a little happy.
He left the show because they turned him into a girlfriend beater. Because they made him like the drunk, aggressive boyfriend, and he was like, "No, I don't want to be that." Because he was playing a musician,
isn't making it till he's taking it out on his hot girlfriend.
And so he was mad because he was like, "Hey, this is gonna affect my music career if I'm playing a dirtbag on the show." And they were like, well, "What if we give you your own show?" It's been demonstrated
now. Flash forward,
right?
That people see that on TV and just think, "Hey, that dude's the fucking wife beater in real life." You know what I mean?
Well, my old man always made a point. In this specific era, he was so on point with it, but he was like, we take this actor, right?
Right.
And we give him this show because we want him to be this wild cokehead party animal and put him on his own show and then make him the highest paid actor of all time, giving him $2 million an episode. And then we go, hey man, you can't be a wild coke addict party animal in real life, Charlie Sheen. And it's like, no. You casted him.
Yeah.
Because of what he was. We all knew what he was in real life, and then you cast him, and then when he does that in real life, they're like, whoa, what's this guy doing? It's the thing you wanted him to, the thing.
Well, look, before that show existed.
Right.
Charlie Sheen was fucking being Charlie Sheen long before fucking 2.5 Men.
Long before.
You know what I mean?
And that's why they cast him, though, because they were like, dude, this guy's perfect.
Well, and that's why it worked.
That's why it worked. You believed it
because
it wasn't an act.
He was a philandering fucking jingle writer that made a shit ton of money. It was just
it worked.
Sleeping with women left and right.
Because every joke he made, you're like, hey, or when they would just pull straight from the headlines.
Yeah.
You know? Somebody'd say something, and he'd be like, what are you, a
circus
clown in your room? And he's all, wouldn't be the first time.
If there's a scene in the show where he comes in and he's got like 2 bikini models with him. And he's like, all right, y'all have a good day. See you later.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like, oh, man, he's not doing that in real life. Especially if you knew it was somebody, but Charlie was doing that shit.
In real life.
Right.
Yeah, when he said, I was watching him on Howie Mandel the other day, and he was just like, well, it was it was a little wild time. I mean, I was living with porn stars. There were 5 of them living in my home. And you're all, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the real deal.
Yeah, what do you expect?
There was no act, and that's why it worked. So, yes, it is funny when we do it. We believe you are what you are.
And,
in his case,
he was just fucking raking it in.
Right.
With 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
You know what was crazy is after that show had to break up, what was it, FX that had that anger management?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they were like, we'll buy 100 episodes.
Yes.
And we'll give you $100 million for 100 episodes. And he was like, done. And then just crushed.
Right.
like 2 years of filming.
Yeah.
And filmed fucking 100 episodes.
Just knocked it out.
And then, now you got Charlie Sheen with $100 million.
Yeah.
It was crazy. You ever hear that story where he loaned Lindsay Lohan like $100,000? Like,
no.
When Lindsay was like really like on her dire straits.
Yeah.
Like he wrote her a check. They were doing a movie together and she was complaining about money trouble.
Yeah.
And she wrote him a check. He wrote her a check for $100,000. And I was just like, well, I mean, that's not. I don't see Charlie. That's not surprising to me.
No, not
because it's not like he was an asshole.
No. He
was just a fucking
animal.
party man,
not an asshole.
Party animal.
Sometimes people conflate the two or confuse.
Everybody was like, "Oh man, that's so incredible," and I'm like, "No, I mean, he seemed like an alright dude. It was just
there's a reason everybody loved him.
He was fucking
Corey Haim, Corey.
He was partying his ass off.
Corey Feldman won't let it go. Some problem with him.
There's a lot of things that Corey Feldman hadn't let go. I mean, Charlie Sheen just.
I don't know.
That's
the least.
If you want to rank the problems that Corey Feldman hasn't let go, Charlie Sheen, I don't even think breaks the top 10.
It's so rough sometimes, man. You're just like, because I watch every single interview he ever does all the time, right? Because I have a problem,
right?
And my brother said it like 15 years ago, but he was just like, I don't understand where this kid's at. He goes, he wasn't even the good Corey. You know what I mean? It was like, no, the other one was the good Corey. You were the sidekick who was the funny, weird, the other one was the cool one, the handsome, had talent.
Hey, look, man, if he'd took the same route as their other Goonie co-star, that guy that just won the Oscar a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I don't want to butcher his name and disrespect him, but we all know who it is.
We all know who we're talking about.
He just kind of like bided his time. And then when the iron was hot, man, he struck, took a chance or whatever.
He did shit that he should have done. He was like, I'm a stunt choreographer, all this stuff. It did really cool.
Yeah, he made the best of it.
How about Brolin? Just actual actor, right?
Right.
But I guess, Felddog wasn't actually going to become an Oscar-winning actor.
No, man.
Is that never in the cards for him? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you have a lot. Look,
he started acting when he was 3. For God's sake, you think he would
not to get like too minutia of like the industry us two psychos follow.
Yeah.
Right, but we could anything we watch, we'll pick out 2 or 3 people that we've seen in other things.
Yes.
100%. They need a certain role. Here's a certain guy. Here's a guy that's played his role 100 times.
100 times.
Maybe creatively, maybe he, is, stifled. Mm-hmm. Or he could just be like, hey, man, they're paying me what I ask. You need a fucking asshole accountant? Mm-hmm. I'm your guy.
I just watched Hector on a show.
That asshole accountant put my fucking daughter through,
for sure.
Graduate school.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean?
It's, what's the Bobcat Goldthwait? His kids were making fun of the clown movie. He's like, that clown movie bought that pool.
Yeah.
That you're swimming in right now.
Yeah. So talk shit now.
Fucking, yeah, I know the clown movie was stupid.
Yeah, everybody knows the fucking clown movie was stupid.
But guess what?
But at the time, they really wanted to fucking make it.
Yeah.
So they gave him a whole bunch of money to do it.
So now you're swimming in the pool that Shakes the Clown gave you.
Right.
So
this is the same reason why they kept give fucking Tim Allen money to be the same fucking guy.
Fucking 32 years, man.
Same reason why he goes away, he makes a ton of money, goes away.
Comes back
as a mechanic shop owner, speed shop, sets
Whatever you
just
need
full
him
of
to
cool
be.
cars.
Yeah.
You know, they got cat titties to come in and play his daughter. You know what I mean?
Yes. She's the best.
Yeah, because on his own, nobody's going to get him a show.
No, you got to do a thing.
Right.
He's got to have an angle.
Yeah, and then, you know, who's not, you know, more famous. Well, I don't know. I don't know if she's more famous than Tim Allen, but she's pretty fucking famous.
She's pretty famous.
Kat
She
Dennings.
got some Marvel credits. She's
Yeah, I mean.
And, you know, our generation loves her.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and she's funny as shit. That's the other thing. In real life, on shows,
Yeah,
whatever,
Two Broke
she's
Girls were fucking crazy.
Funny as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she always has the good quip. I remember Kenneth Branagh, of all people, was like, at first, not sure about her casting for Thor.
Right.
And he's like, I spent one day with her without filming. He goes, and she is so funny
Yeah.
in real life. He goes, she had me laughing for days. And I was like, oh, okay. That's why we're definitely keeping her
Yeah, I
in
know Blondie from Two Broke Girls.
Oh, yeah.
My brother's watching this show on Paramount, The Neighborhood. It's got Cedric the Entertainer.
Right.
One of that guy from The New Girls in it.
New Girl
and
guy.
then Blondie from Two Broke Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a rough show. Right?
I mean, it's like friendly, family friendly.
Sure. Every joke, though, you know the punchline, right? Before it
White
happens.
neighbors, black neighbors. I mean, it's contrived for fucking sure.
Dude,
all right?
For sure.
But I will say this.
I watched like 6 episodes in a row one time, so.
I will say this. Even though it's contrived.
Yeah.
Cedric the Entertainer is funny.
Yep.
What is it? Tashina or Tina?
Yes.
Arnold that plays his
Yes,
wife. She's fucking
funny.
hilarious.
Yes.
Because, I mean, she was fucking hilarious on Martin.
She's funny.
Talking about one of the greatest fucking comedy sitcoms of the 90s.
Ever. For sure.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? And so, yeah. And like the guy that plays Blondie's husband.
I fucking hate that guy.
I mean, it's like they got to dial down his whiteness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
look, we already understand.
It's the same guy.
We already it's clear that he's a white guy.
Yeah. But it's the same guy, you know, with less ego. That's the only difference. It's just less ego and more like, hey, neighbor.
Yeah.
It's all.
And he does all these like white tropes.
Yep.
You know, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we know we're gonna have problems. But I mean, there's fucking like 8 seasons.
I know, dude. They won't cancel it for some reason.
They keep making it.
Shows I like, though.
It's like people
One and
have
done.
to watch it.
Right.
People are have to watch it in order for them to keep making them. You know, even contracts, we know that don't mean shit.
Yeah, dude.
You could have, you know, a 3-year contract, and they're like, well, it's kind of,
Yeah,
we'll just fucking buy you out and then stop making this show. And like you said, you just made the same point. How many of the shows that we love, Firefly, the list goes on,
Oh, dude,
it was like one and done, and you're like, oh man, fuck you guys.
I was looking at the other day. This, I believe it was Terra Nova, Stephen Lang.
Oh yeah, that was a Spielberg
show.
production,
And it was so good.
he did like the first episode or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
And he would produce the whole thing. And then Fox pulled the plug on it, and then you find out it had nothing to do with ratings at all.
No.
It's because the show was costing them, like, at that time, $25 million an episode. And they were like, man, we're putting literally $25 million an episode into this thing.
Well, yeah.
And they had moved it around a couple times. And then Spielberg was like, well, hey, next season we're going to need a bigger budget because we're going to show the future more. And then they were like, huh. And then they looked at the cast contracts, and they were like, what if we just don't renew anybody's contracts? Then
Just
we
cast
can
all new people.
silently cancel it because nobody's got a contract with us. And that's
Right.
how they handled it. And it's like, hey, we were world building. And they were like,
I was
well,
committed, dude. I was
I did too.
so mad
I was
when
really mad
when
when
I
they
found out
canceled
it wasn't coming back, and that's before all this streaming shit.
yes,
you know
I
what I mean?
really enjoyed that show.
Like I'm having to actually go to fucking a store and look at Entertainment
Yes.
Weekly to see if they're gonna fucking renew it. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Let me get the note.
All right. It will be right back.
Sorry to do that to you.
We're taking a short break, and we'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
Let me see. this is off that topic, but
Well, I mean, what were you fixing to say?
No, you go.
Because fucking was it Skydance? I sent you that text.
Yeah, what's gonna happen here?
Well, I don't like it. I mean,
I don't want Skydance to win, personally.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know who's going to be who I'm more worried about. Netflix owning WB or Skydance.
Skydance, they're spread too thin.
Well, I'm not talking about. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, because I think the first deal was like 80 billion, and then they just like, hey, well, here's 28 more.
Yeah.
I'm worried about them. What the fuck?
Because it's too. When I say that, man, it's because WB already did that. They already went too thin when they did Max.
Yeah, that's
Discovery.
Why they're in the fucking trouble.
Because they were like Max, WB, DC, Discovery, and everything that comes with it. And they were like, look, it's all right. And it was like, you guys aren't ready for this. It's too much. You're spread too thin. And it's like, no, man. Now, Disney nailed it. Disney's like, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, Nat Geo, Disney.
Right.
Here you are, right? And then Paramount has done a very good job with what they have now to where it's like, okay, look, we're Paramount. If you want Star Trek, come here.
Right.
Right? You want you want anything Taylor Sheridan does, come here.
Right.
Here
well,
we are.
For now.
Yeah.
Apparently when his deal's up, he's jumping ship.
But it's like, here you are. You've done this thing. Comedy Central, Nickelodeon, right? And so
MTV?
it's like, well, okay, you have MTV, Comedy Central, Nickelodeon, Paramount, CBS, and it's like, okay, man, that's a lot.
And I think that also includes like CNN.
Yes. And so now they're like, hey, what if we buy everything else? And it's like, well, no.
Well, see, everybody thought about when Disney was buying Fox.
Yes.
Or everybody thought it was all about... Everybody that was loving comic book movies,
yes,
all thought it was just to get the X-Men.
For sure.
Right, which couldn't have been further from the truth. Right, because you had Disney, who was about to launch Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. They already had a bunch of hot properties. The hottest. Mm-hmm. Star Wars, even when they threw out horse shit,
right,
it was still hot. It was still valuable. People were still coming to the parks, and so they were putting together pieces because, I've said it, we talked about this before. Disney buying Marvel was advertisement.
For sure.
There was no wanting to stay pure to like movie making. They were like, we can advertise everything. Everything. You like the Avengers? Well, guess what, kids? You can come get on a fucking Avengers ship at fucking Disney, fucking California or whatever.
It's why, and I really hate this about social media, but it's why social media is wrong about the Tron thing. All three Trons did badly at the theater, but Tron has a massive fan base and a massive following, and it forever will. And they always take 10 to 20 years off between episodes or movies or whatever, but Disney, and then, Disney put out the cartoon, and then it was like, that cartoon they gave it 2 or 3 seasons, and then it's like, people don't understand. It's like, no, this is still a property they want to keep, and they're like, no, we don't really need it to make $500 million at the box office.
No, because most people don't know that Disney's profit is more on the lines of the parks.
Yeah, and if
that's where they make the most money, hands down. No matter how much money Endgame fucking makes, it'll never make as much as they make from people taking their entire family to fucking a Disney park.
That's why they have Star Wars cruise and a Star Wars hotel because they're like, no, we'll go all in on this. Star
Wars when they build that shit in the parks, it's not cheap.
No. That's why it's like
it's major construction.
For them, granted, the filmmaker wants to make a good Tron movie because he's an obsessed fan, right? And Leto's been a fan of Tron just like I have since we were kids. That's fine, and of course, Bridges is going to be all in. He loves it, right? But Disney's like, this is a commercial for the ride, and so we'll give you $150 million to make this commercial because the ride costs us.
Like $150 million for Aries? I mean, I haven't even seen it yet, but I've seen the trailer. That's more than $150 million. I
don't remember what their budget is, but yeah. So they, it's like.
But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump on your, squash your point. But the
No,
point is
right.
that for
that's it. For
even
if
it
was 200 million,
right, 250
for that 250, Disney's like, we'll throw you 250.
They make that in a day
because we'll make that in a day, and the more people that jump on this fucking Tron ride, we'll spin it around, we'll change the colors. We got 9 Inch Nails now we own them.
Right.
So it's like this is the 4th time we've worked with him. Guess what? We own all his shit.
And look, as much as anybody wants to talk about Trent Reznor being an artist,
yeah.
I'm sure he likes cashing them Disney checks. Yeah, them Disney direct deposits is hitting nice.
Sound checking. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
I'll keep making them. Mm-hmm. They keep paying. I keep making them, and I'm not hating on them.
No.
But that's the thing. Somebody loves that band for whatever reason, like that spoke to them when they were fucking 14 and emo. Yeah. And now you see him. He's like, conducting and like doing
soul.
Yeah, doing
what the.
And it's like, oh, hey, you forgot that, like, he was a creative dude.
Right.
And, yeah, he may be affiliated with, as a, the guy that does the motion picture sound and all that kind of shit, does all the soundtracks or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, Disney is paying, dude.
Yeah.
That's why all these people are waiting around that, like, the guy that Shang-Chi, Simu Liu. I mean, he's gonna, even though they hadn't made a movie in fucking 10 years, it seems, he's still gonna stick around. If Disney came calling and was like, hey, we're gonna finally make the movie, and we're gonna give you this much money, he's like, hey man, where's my bracelets? You know what I mean? I'll show up. And you can't hate on him.
It's kind of the same thing as when people, like, especially with like the Trent thing, we come from that era where for some reason when some band you liked, when they got big, everybody was like, oh, they're sellout, they suck. And it's like, hey, the band you liked is now famous for everybody.
Right.
That's a good thing. I've never understood the mentality. So like with people who are like,
well,
I can't
also
like,
too,
hey man,
especially in this dynamic now where record sales aren't the
take
majority
that Disney money, son.
The majority of their income,
right.
Because they're not, everything is digital stream now and they're getting boned. I mean, I don't have to explain that to you, but what it does is, IP. Oh, Star Wars wants Trent to make a fucking Cantina song.
I'm in it.
For $250,000? Sure, I'll fucking make one.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, it takes him 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Like you could act like it takes him it does not. Right? If I know I can do it quickly, guess who can do it even quicker? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, nah.
Yeah, I mean, he gets the concept, but I mean, here's the thing: when you're for somebody as big as Disney, the next thing you know, you're like in a massive fucking sound stage with a complete orchestra and all these fucking musicians ready to make your creation come to life, and then do all kind of crazy cool shit.
Yeah.
Indie people don't get that. No. You know what I mean? They're in like a fucking shoebox behind a fucking burger joint in Austin, and they're fucking making movies.
Yes.
Making soundtrack for movies or records.
Yep. Yeah, dude, I recorded at one, I believe it's called the Hot Box. And I was like, someone was like, yeah, it'll be cool. Come check it out. And then when I got there, I was like, it was, now as the, as the artist in me, I liked when I walked in and I saw all this, 1950s and 60s gear and everything in there was real dingy, dirty brown.
Sure.
And then 3 minutes into recording, I was saturated in sweat and humidity, and I was like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's no AC, and
AC's
the roof
too loud. Can't use
and they're
it.
like, the roof is 10, and we're on the top floor, so it's just
you're in an oven. You're making music in an oven.
I was like, oh, it's a hot box.
Well, yeah, but
okay, and it's like, okay, but then I've been to places like Fire Station and these fancy studios where you're like, wait, what's happening here? And they're like, no, we have AC.
What?
And then we
you
have
snacks?
silencers.
Yeah. You have snacks too?
And the Space, up at Space is in Austin, they have the top floor with all these fancy recording studios with like, with that full-on DTS surround sound built into it and everything. And like Depeche Mode went and recorded there, and I was in that studio, and it's like, not only is it AC, but it's also got like silencers to make the AC not have noise, and the AC blows a different direction. And then there's like sound panels that go the opposite direction to push that wind away, but you still stay cool. And I was like,
yeah.
But they had like a dude design it for like millions of dollars, and it was like, I will make this soundproof.
Well, also, then you're not just getting like indie bands. You know what I mean? You get like major acts coming
Steven
in and
Tyler
being like, "Hey,
recording.
man, this fucking place is fucking rad."
Right. Where's Hotbox? I'm in there dying.
You know, these bands make it to a certain stature, and they're like, "Man, we're not fucking."
Yeah, no Hotbox in it.
I mean, it's either that or they like rent like a mansion.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
set up
that's
a room.
a good one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Foo Fighters they had their whole documentary was, we rented this fucking rad house out in the desert and we made this fucking album. You know what I mean? Or you could just, pay the money.
Yeah.
Well, the record label is going to pay the money, but I'm just saying, if you're big enough, you're like, no, you'll pay the fucking $10,000 a day for us to go in here and make this record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're who we are.
Yeah.
And good for them, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you want.
Well, no, to get back to the merger.
Yeah.
Well, people, we're in a society today where everybody puts on a fucking tinfoil hat.
Yeah, we live in a society.
They talk, and the whole thing now is like everybody's screaming antitrust.
Right.
Because, they don't want, because Skydance just bought Paramount. Mm-hmm. Now they're making a move for WB, and they're thinking antitrust, they can't have all this. And Netflix, I think they're not looking so much on Netflix because Netflix is only trying to buy the WB in order to have more shit to stream that you can watch on Netflix, right? It justifies why it's about to be fucking $30 a month to rent Netflix, so you can watch every Batman thing there ever was. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, if they can score that deal the right way, they get all the content. I don't know why people think they won't release the movie, though. I don't know why people keep thinking just because they own a streaming service, they're not going to use the theater model at times. They're going to use it when it, like, K-pop Demon Hunters did well on streaming. They released it in the theater. They were like, oh, shit.
Right. And, if they already have shit in a can and it's going to bring eyeballs to the streaming service.
Yeah.
But also, too, man, most of these studios have deals with, like, these movie theater chains.
Yeah.
So, like, we're going to release this. It's going to be this big push. We're going to give you all this cool shit to sell at your movie theater to get people to show up.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, Netflix has these giant...
You have to worry about what they're going to cut once everything that's already ready to go goes.
Yeah.
And then you got all these things that are getting ready to go into production.
Yeah.
That's when you're going to see the fucking calling.
But you know what? I think this is my genuine opinion. If Netflix gets the deal, right? I mean, they made the money. They accepted the money. If fucking whoever the people are in Congress signed off on it. I think Netflix is the kind that will keep movies and release them on streaming, whereas WB was like, nope, Batgirl's got to go. We can't afford it. And so they don't release it in the theater. Well, Netflix is like, hey, man, it's just to them, that's just a file. It's a 200 gig file on a hard drive, and they just go click. Oh, yeah, movie's out now.
Yeah.
When? It could be right now. It could be in 2 weeks.
That's what I was because I've been, I'm not the biggest. I mean, look, I love the character Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm a big fan of the trilogy.
Sure.
The Bale trilogy. But I want to see what fucking happened. I want to see this movie.
Right. I don't even care if it's good. It could be CW level.
That's what I'm saying. I really believe that the thing. I mean, there's two things that's gonna happen. Either they release it and it's fucking Madam Web, or
still a good movie,
or it's fucking rad.
Right.
And everybody's gonna be thinking, well, why in the fuck did they decide to fucking shelve this if it's really this good? Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Who's making this decision? Like.
See, I don't think Netflix would make that decision. I think that Netflix would be like, hey, man, if the movie's made, at least put it on there.
Hey, look, they were hungry for so much shit that next thing you know, it was fucking Bollywood up on fucking Netflix. They were buying all that shit and putting it on there.
Just to get it there.
Because look, there's a fucking billion people in fucking India.
Yep.
And now, we can go to the fucking Netflix and watch all the shit we love.
Netflix has this new joint in Dallas called the Netflix House. It's a big place. It's a huge set. I don't know if you'd call it a theme park, but it's an event place. You go, every room's got a theme. and you can take pictures, do a TikTok pictures and Instagram sets and all that stuff.
Right.
And it's I guess an immersive experience. Austin had one called the Ice Cream Museum of Ice Cream. That was that you go there. You got free ice cream, but mostly you walked around and look at all the cool shit. And some artist designs it. You take some pictures and put them on in social media. And so Netflix has this whole big thing in Dallas, and it's supposedly doing really well. But that's the kind of money they have.
Oh, yeah.
And so for them, they're like, hey, man, if we buy WB...
Yeah, fucking Netflix is huge. I don't think people understand that either.
We can get...
They are the biggest streamer.
Yeah. And they were like, we can then get these Netflix houses, and now we have DC rooms. Or we build a whole theme of just Batman, Superman shit. You know? Come see Wonder Woman.
Yeah, too. And I mean, I understand everybody's... I'm not saying everybody, but nerds are concerned that they're going to, really circle the wagons and that... Look, everything's going to be into a fucking paywall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're not putting it on fucking TV for free.
Right.
Even when you go to a theater, guess what? That's a fucking paywall. Mm-hmm. It's just a more of an immersive experience for your paywall.
You know what they won't do, though? And this is just because because Netflix knows better. They won't make, any of those horseshit versions. Pennyworth, that's not happening, right? Netflix isn't going to go, hey, or the one I always make fun of, but they're not going to make Lucian Fox. They're not going to do it and go, hey, here's that sitcom.
Again, I would like to point out that I was the first one who made the joke of what they're going to do next. So we're going to have a young Bruce Wayne in boarding school where he's solving crimes.
Yep.
Guess what the fuck happened? Gotham happened.
Netflix won't do that. Netflix will be like, no, we just want the good content.
If they take to the same attitude that they took with all the Marvel shows that they had, like Luke Cage, even Iron Fist.
Right.
My only problem with
I enjoy.
Look, I did too. I just thought, hey, if you fought a fucking dragon in one,
right,
no human is going to be a match. I don't care how many show up. You're going to be like fucking Neo in the second Matrix. You're just going to be housing
especially not
100 fucking Agent Smiths.
Yeah. Especially not like a 150-year-old Asian lady with a cane. It's like she...
Now, I get that she might give you some trouble. Because there's something else going on there. There's something else going on there. It's not just 150 years of training. There's some kind of magic shit, and I'm willing to accept that. But I'm just saying a couple fucking Albanian thugs roll up. Right. You're walking through them like you're wrestling with fucking fourth graders.
Or when you had to fight that Mexican dude, I was like, hey, man, I could kick this guy's ass.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
It's like how, fought a dragon to become the Iron Fist, and he's getting fucking fucking rent-a-thugs fucking landing shots.
Right.
Seagal. Seagal didn't fucking take a shot for years. He hasn't taken a shot.
Nah. You can't
you know what I mean?
He's too quick.
And they're just fucking sneaking them in on fucking this dude. Yeah. And he's supposed to be the best ever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, dude.
Especially after they gave you fucking Punisher, where it was like Frank they kind of took the fucking Die Hard Bruce Willis, where we were just like, we're going to have this extremely tough motherfucker get his ass whooped all the time. But he always fucking, it's all about the grit. It's always about fucking just taking the punishment and getting back up and fucking dudes up.
I call it the measure of a man.
Sure.
That's it.
Sure. That's what I'm saying. Like that fucking, like, look how Daredevil, before Punisher, there was Daredevil. And this motherfucker was blind, Joe.
Yep.
So, yeah, if he got punched in the fucking face, it makes sense. But he was so fucking tough that he just kept going. Yeah. You know what I mean? And this is the guy, again, Kung Fu master.
Yeah.
Beat a dragon. Some fucking guy from the Bronx lands a fucking punch on him. He should just be, fuck. I'm telling you, he should have been like Neo. If they would have took that attitude and only saw him have trouble with like 150-year-old ancient lady with a cane.
Yep.
Puts a little fucking kung fu on his ass. Sure. Because, like I said, something else is going on there. Or Elektra, where she kind of gets fucking born again.
Yes.
And comes back and has these fucking paranormal superpowers.
Yeah.
I get it.
Super cool.
But just fucking average rent-a-thugs shouldn't even stood a chance.
Yeah, shouldn't have.
You know what I mean?
Problem. Yeah, I have a problem with that in most, every iteration ever of every Superman ever. It's hey man, why did that? I mean, except for Henry Cavill, they never did it to Cavill. Cavill somehow Snyder made sure it's like, no, dumb shit never happened to him.
Well, the one thing that I hate about Black Adam,
Right,
is the one thing where The Rock never used a fucking door to go anywhere.
right, yeah.
He didn't fly out of a window. He just went out of the side of a fucking building and just
Right.
collapsed it.
Yeah,
Didn't give a fuck. Floating around through
Right.
fucking water towers and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
I'm like, well, fuck. I mean, they're kind of making him out to be pretty fucking invincible. You know who else is invincible?
Right,
Superman.
Yeah, they did, like, I don't care what anybody says.
Now,
like,
when he
the
was
Cavill
fighting,
thing-
when he was fighting other Kryptonians,
Mhm.
they were basically the same as him.
That's
and
when
he
he
was
should get
getting
hurt.
housed. That made sense.
anything else, it was non-existent.
No,
You know, but Cornball,
yeah, I mean, he had that fucking badass scene where he
Cornball got hit by a fucking can and was.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but they went back and they took that out.
Yeah, they had to because they were like, "Hey, man, turns out a can in the back of the head."
A fucking 12-ounce can of fucking corn and not supposed to fucking make Superman flinch.
It's like, hey,
You know what I mean?
He's bulletproof.
Superman's eating that 12-ounce can of corn, and
he
he's
shouldn't
not even
feel it.
Yeah,
Right? So
he should get hit in the face and not move and just be like smirk, like really.
that's where they got it. Remember, Brandon Routh took a bullet to the eyeball,
Yeah, and they showed it fucking mushrooming
Yeah.
on his fucking cornea.
and then he just like tilted his head after the fact, like,
Yeah.
"Huh, what the fuck was that?" It's all
Right.
That was a bullet to the eyeball. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Right. Took me out.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Any mere mortal is dying. This is fucking a dude from another planet who fucking is super jacked on the yellow rays of the sun.
Yeah. It just mushroomed, fell, and he was like, "Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
You're gonna die now."
Which is that's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, unless there's kryptonite involved.
Unless
But
there's
that's a
kryptonite
plot
involved.
point.
That's a plot.
You know what I
point.
mean?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Because we know, I mean, everybody who's alive
Mm-hmm.
knows that kryptonite. I mean, it's a common fucking saying now. Whenever
Yeah.
something comes up and
what
you
is
don't like
that?
this, it's like, oh, it's my fucking kryptonite.
Yeah, but when Cornball had to like rear back just to punch some glass out, I was like, "What
Yeah.
are you doing?"
Well, I mean, you ain't flicking that shit, dude.
Cavill would have just walked
See,
through it.
and that's what always aggravated me about superhero movies, right? So they make these things up. Like even on Hancock,
Yeah.
I thought even Peter Berg did it better because maybe it wasn't a perfect landing because when he landed, he caused like $100,000 worth of fucking property damage everywhere he went.
Yep.
Right, because he wasn't. And then when you saw him kind of get it together,
Yeah.
he was fucking landing and nothing was shattered. The ground was still fine. But like if you're shit faced and the shit faced superhero and you're flying around and you're just fucking shit up, you know what I mean?
You just reminded me of something. You just triggered a memory. There's a movie with arguably one of the greatest actors of the 90s.
Oh shit.
He is, I guess it was like White Guy Hancock was the concept.
Oh, Dorf?
But Stephen Dorff.
Yeah, I saw that piece of shit.
I'm glad you knew exactly where I was going with this.
Yeah,
dude.
I saw that movie. I mean, I didn't go searching for it,
I don't know what it
but
was
it came
called.
across and I didn't have nothing, you know? I was like, oh, I can put the podcast on the internet or I can watch this piece of shit Dorf movie.
I have no idea what it was called. I don't know
Just
when
so
it
I
came
can come
out.
next time I see you go, have you seen that piece of shit that Stephen Dorff made?
Where he's like wearing a t-shirt with like a bullseye on it or something, and he's just like walking around the ghetto, and he's like this poor white guy, and he's got like homies,
Yeah.
but they're like, hey, come on, man. And it's like everything he does is wrong. He's the worst version of a superhero ever.
You know, I thought they were going to make, speaking of Batman, I could have sworn that they had this idea where they were going to have like this guy that lived in the hood win like $1 billion Powerball, and then he would just become like a ghetto Batman.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
I'd
saying?
watch that.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, how come nobody's picked up on this?
Yeah.
If not, we should make that movie.
Yeah.
I'm talking about straight up fucking, you think about it, you lived in Houston.
Right.
You lived in some tough neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You probably have a neighbor that was a nice guy but didn't take shit off of anybody.
Oh, for sure.
Mexican as fuck.
Yeah.
And I mean that in the best way.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Homeboy wins $1.6 billion.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Right? Next
Yeah.
thing you know.
Batman well.
Right.
That's it. He's ready to go, baby.
Batwan.
Yeah.
Batmanuel, that's got to be the fucking greatest. Coming this summer to theaters worldwide.
He's got the 6'4". No, it's not. It's like the Impala.
No,
it's
dude.
The '90s Impala, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, could you just imagine a dude that had $1 billion, right? A Mexican dude with $1 billion.
It's a Grand National. That thing is a jet black Grand National.
And he has all this money, and he has all these cousins that are looking for work. And next thing you know, these motherfuckers are welding, wrenching, mechanicking, tires. And next thing you know, he's rolling around in like a fucking Suburban or whatever.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. He's got a plethora of garbage cars.
Look, the point is, he's not going to have just one. You know, he's going to have...
No.
He goes, man, this big old tank ain't going to make their Batmanuel. How are we going to get there? Orale. And then he hits a button. Yeah. And this garage doors open up, and that fucking supercharged Grand National comes out.
Grand National, Buick Regal, Suburban, they're all there. Monte Carlo, it's there, right? Impala, there. It's fucking 98 Malibu. How did you turn that into a supercar? He did.
Yeah, how did you turn that into a sleeper? You know, it's kind of like, you know, when Bale showed up in that Murcielago or whatever that fucking crazy Lamborghini when he was going to buy that restaurant to kind of reinforce that he was a playboy and not a crime fighter.
Right.
You know what I mean? At least they made Adam West look like a... I mean, yeah, they knew he was banging chicks, but he was like, I have the largest weekly periodical subscription in the U.S. They were like, who has this magazine? I'll never forget that episode. They were like, well, we know one person who gets all the periodicals. Yeah, and then it's like, and then it's like... He's got his own fucking library with like up-to-date magazines. 100%, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like Cosmo, Sports Illustrated, Guns and Ammo. It's all there.
It's all there. You name it.
Yeah, Batmanuel. Yeah. Goddamn.
It'd be great.
You think we could launch that?
I don't find a way. At least AI it, you know?
No, dude. We're going full practical effects. You can't have a Mexican Batman and just CGI everything. Even if he was even if it was like, you know, either own man. Or however you say Iron Man in Mexican, right? He's like, it's not going to be Mark 42 suit.
Oh, no.
It's going to be Mark 1.
Mark 1.
With fucking chrome. You know what I'm saying? And he's fucking up drug dealers in the barrio.
Yeah, it'd be dope.
Yeah.
I'd watch both of those.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like, why? How come nobody's thought of that? It's like...
Yeah, the closest we got was
fucking...
and Dorf.
Rudolfo... You know, or
I like that movie that's
Rogelio, man. Where's Rogelio?
Yeah. I like that movie Stallone made.
The Samaritan.
Yeah,
that was all right.
That was pretty good, especially for Stallone coming back, 89 years old or 102, whatever the fuck he is. You know what I mean? So
still, I think he just wants to die doing his own stunts.
Yeah, him and Cruise want to go out the same way.
Well, yeah, Cruise really believes he's going somewhere else. We don't know what Stallone thinks.
Maybe Cruise thinks he's indestructible, and that's why he does this crazy shit.
I said it before. I'll say it again. I mean, do you have Paramount Plus?
Yeah.
Fucking Final Reckoning's on Paramount Plus now. It's a long movie.
I'm gonna watch it. I haven't. But it's the one I haven't watched.
But if you watched all of them, there's so many callbacks.
Yeah. And
there's so many characters that show up that we see, and new characters that are really good. It's a long fucking movie, but you could just tell that they spared John Hammond the fuck out of Final Reckoning, dude.
Dude,
he spared no expense.
See, that's the kind of reference you need to be able to make and people to click, right? I hate when I do a thing and it's like, oh man, come on. Oh, sorry, I have to explain this, you know? If I'm like, this motherfucker Jump Street over here, I want them to know what I mean, right? You know what? You need to know what that means when somebody rolls. Like,
but again, you're hoping we are such a subset of a subset.
I know,
John.
Yeah, I do. It's like this.
I go, he John Hammond the fuck out of that. You already know what.
Spared no expense. Got it. Okay.
We spared no expense.
Yeah, spent all the science on to whether
dinosaurs.
He could. Not whether
That's still one of my favorite voiceovers is when they're
Dino DNA.
Dino, we gonna make dinosaurs. We spared no expense. We got him right from Tennessee.
Dude, I showed Lincoln that the other day, and he was watching the whole thing, and it was cool. But then yesterday he comes home, and he's got this stuff, and I was like, what's that? And he called it whatever it's called. And I was like, oh, is it like slime? And he goes, well, no, it's different. He goes, it's both a solid and a liquid depending on how the impact is. And
Was
I was
that
like, oh.
neutronium or whatever the fuck
And
it's
then
called?
he goes, but he's 7, right?
Right.
And he goes, well, it's a non-Newtonian material.
Non-Newtonian material.
He goes, it's a non-Newtonian material. I was like, and of course, I do know what that word means. I'm very good at science, but I'm listening to my 7-year-old do it, and I was like, so what does that mean? And he goes,
I watch Mythbusters.
Yeah. He goes, I don't. He goes, well, it's a material that doesn't adhere to the laws of Sir Isaac Newton's physics and relativity and his theories on. And I was just like, oh yeah, no doubt. You want to go ride bikes or like? Because it's when a 7-year-old goes, Poppy, it's a non-Newtonian material that doesn't.
This is why I need to hang around when your boy shows up, because I'm going to be like, or it just says that it goes from liquid to a solid when force is applied to the top. And he'd be like, yeah,
idiot.
Sir Isaac, wouldn't you go fucking trim that down? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so funny because he just said it like nothing. So I wait
feel
till he gets
dark
home.
Presence behind me, Poppy.
I wait till Nicole gets home. I was like, why don't you tell Mommy about the material? And she's like, oh, what is it? He's like, it's non-Newtonian. I mean, it doesn't adhere to the laws of physics that were.
I get it. He's probably just regurgitating whatever he heard that from, right? How many people we know in our own life,
right,
that just regurgitate facts, as if they understand the concept, right.
Yeah.
Spent a half a year on Schrodinger's cat.
More. Here's the problem. It's more now.
You won't let it go.
Because he brought it up he brought it up in a restaurant. Did you hear the story yet?
No.
Okay. Our peers.
Okay. I know who you're talking about. I don't know if I agree with that label, but go ahead.
They went to eat, and our newest peer went with them, and for whatever reason, that person brought up Schrodinger's cat. And I'm like, and he's like, how? I was like, dude, July of 2023. That's the problem.
Yeah.
July of 23.
We're over 2 years now.
And it's like, hey, man, we're about to be in 2026. What are we doing here?
I gave up because what's funny is another one of our former peers, coworkers, she sent me a video. This woman was explaining, can't remember what it's called. It's like the Copenhagen theory. It somehow kind of plays into the whole idea of Schrodinger's cat.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I understand, but also too, I don't understand it.
Right.
I kind of get the gist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Also too, it's theoretical physics.
Yeah, man.
It's not practical. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They're all
100%.
I mean, whether your son wants to understand or not, there are laws of physics.
Yeah.
A non-Newtonian fluid in some way applies to the laws of physics.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of cool to think that you can literally walk on liquid.
Right.
Like Jesus crossing the river. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's all Jesus did. He just ran really fast.
He ran really fast. I mean, that's, look, that's, maybe I shouldn't get into why I think Jesus should have more superpowers, but
yeah, should.
But my point is like he's just trying to find some unwitting accomplice to say, no, I see he thought that too, and I'm like, Jesus Christ,
yeah,
let it go, dude.
Let it go.
Yeah,
he can't let it go.
No, because
we're deep in it now.
Yeah, well, no, he can't come. He can't. He's got to win the argument. It's not even about the subject matter.
You're right.
He's got to win the argument.
He wins.
He wants me to go find you right.
That's all he wants.
That's all he wants. And understand, I will go to my grave, never conceding my point to him.
I did. I conceded it at some point, like 6 months ago. I was like, you're probably right. I was done.
Oh, well,
and
I am. And I'll go, okay.
He told me to come to you and go, well, then tell Polly I was like, that's not what I meant.
Not only will I not concede my point, but he's brought it up before, and I've literally turned away from him.
Yeah, you have to. You got to drip.
Talk, like, I wouldn't even give him the respect of having an eye-to-eye conversation because he was still beating a dead horse on the points he was fucking making.
I found myself having lots of not eye to eye discussions with people where I'm all like, I'm just gonna turn around, look at this dog.
Yeah. I'll just go back and start. I'll just fucking go back to watching fucking Bones. Right. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit, dude.
Dude, oh my God, dude. Speaking of dumb shit that has nothing to do with anything. Fucking Tubi nailed it again, man.
Yeah.
I flipped the button.
Is
this dude, I hit the button. Okay.
This segment is sponsored by Glazing Tubi.
Dude, I'm telling you, this funny thing. Okay, it's not me because Tubi isn't curated the way everything else is.
No, it's a Tubi's fucking shit show.
So it's featured.
But their AI that picks up on your viewing,
I guess, dude,
is unparalleled. It's unmatched by any other service.
Dude, featured was my entire DVD collection for 2005. It was the entire DVD collection, dude. Like, I'm talking, I clicked the button and it said featured, right? And I was like, not, hey, John, we think you would like. It's like, here's the featured. And it was just like, Underworld, Hackers, Torque, right? And I was like, here we go.
Yo, Torque is a deep cut.
I know. And then it was just like fucking Boondock Saints.
That's the fucking brilliance of the Tubi.
That's the brilliance of Tubi.
Fucking algorithm knowing what you like, because no other streaming service would have said, you know what? You might like Torque.
You might Hackers and Torque. What is
you
this
watched
guy?
all this other shit.
Here's fucking, and I've seen Torque 150.
They don't get it right all the time. They don't get it right all the time.
Sure,
but they are fucking.
Yeah.
They're like 95% from the free throw.
Don't give me a Bill Bellamy movie. I'm not watching that shit. Right? Like I don't. That you got it wrong there. But like right after it, it's just like, hey,
they should need one that says featured, and then underneath it should be shot in the dark.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh wait, this looks pretty fucking cool.
Literally, like Spawn was after it, and then I just kept going, and it was just like, is this every movie I owned on DVD for like 9 years?
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, hey, remember when you owned everything? Here it all is at once.
It's like if you were just going to, like, if you were going to have a movie marathon in that genre, you just fucking click play.
Serenity. Like, you
don't have to curate anything and just like, nah.
Shit.
In Tubi, I trust.
Dude. When I woke up, it was playing like DOA, and I'm like, this is more shit that I would have owned on. It's more. That's a terrible, awesome movie. It's a great movie, but it's terrible.
It's so terrible, but so great.
Dude, Eric Roberts. Why did we think Eric Roberts was a ninja? What idiot said, hey, you know who we should cast as a karate master?
Eric
Roberts. It's like, no, but he.
You're talking about in DOA.
Yes.
Right, but you know he was in another.
Oh yeah, he was only the strong, or
only the strong,
right?
Yo, don't fucking talk shit about Only the Strong, dude.
No, I won't.
I was like fucking 10 years old.
Wouldn't was Dacascos in? Which one was he in?
Oh, I'm sure he
had played a capoeira master in one of them.
I'm sure he was. They made like fucking 6 of them.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, but that was a banana
and he was Mark Dacascos.
Yeah, dude, that was such a. What's the fucking name of that movie?
That's what I was trying to remember.
Only the Strong.
Was it Only the Strong or one of them?
Right, but I think Roberts was like
the first.
Was like American Karate or some shit where they were like on a U.S. Olympic karate team and they were having all this drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Only the Strong was like the Costco, like in Jamaica, and then all of a sudden you fucking learning capoeira.
Remember like Kickboxer 2?
Oh yeah,
with Sasha Mitchell, and then he goes and beats his wife, and so they're like, I guess you're not an actor anymore, and it's all but then it turns out he was a real. Like he could really fight, and that was the problem.
World champion kickboxer.
Turns out he wasn't just a goofy guy on a fucking TGIF show.
Oh yeah,
he was actually a.
Well, you're seeing TikToks of that now.
Yeah,
where where they're showing TikToks of where he was on that show with that blonde woman, the blonde girl, and he's like, "Oh, hey man, I can do tricks." Dude,
I've been watching I've seen so many clips of that show going, man, I remember watching the fuck out of Step by Step as a kid, and I loved both the chicks. I was a bigger fan of the Stacy because she was on My Two Dads, and I loved her in that.
Oh no, she was. Man, you talking about 12-year-old,
right?
Trying to figure some things out in his life.
That was it.
You know, learning some new sensations when he's watching fucking TGIF.
Dude, for sure. Yeah. And then the older sister was like hot, but you were like, I still liked the other one, even though the other one had like typical hot looks. Yeah. It's just how that worked. It's the Velma theory.
Right?
So no, I get it. But like
Linda Cardellini's Thelma is the only
dude.
Cinema Thelma.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
they couldn't have took the hottest
dude
woman and make her look like the hottest nerd.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's her other chick? She can pass me by. I'm all about Linda Cardellini Thelma.
Yeah, and dude. I love Buffy, but if my choices are Cardellini or Buffy.
Cardellini all day, dude.
At least, especially in Scooby-Doo. You know what I mean? At least in that world, for sure. Probably all day anyway. I like Cardellini.
One of my favorite movies is that she was in with Vigo.
Oh, for sure.
Where he plays that.
Yes.
Where he's like a mafia guy that like moves away to fucking Kansas or whatever.
He made that movie twice, called it 2 different things, but
yeah. Eastern Promises and
History of Violence.
History of Violence.
He did them back to back too. It was like
he's like, I need super hot chicks and I need to wrestle with my balls out. I want that in my contract.
In my contract, balls out, and I fuck a chick on a stairwell or in a room, just a random place. It's like, this is a weird contract, man.
I want Linda Cardellini to have a Merc.
Yeah.
So bushy that when I'm going down on her, I look like fucking Groucho Marx. You know what I mean?
Dude, speaking of contracts, I just don't want to let it slip by because I just listened to him. But that Noel, the Mexican dude who only plays Hector in every movie.
Yeah.
He just did a podcast. I think it was like Drink Champs or something. But he's on there talking to him. And they were like, so how many? They go, hey, look, we looked at your IMDb and checked before this. He goes, do you know how many? And he's like, I lost count. They said 38.
Yeah.
And he goes, can I tell you the story? And he said when he started in Hollywood, he was like 19. And the first character he played,
he was the Everyman.
He was Hector.
Everyman.
He was a Mexican dude named Hector, and he got the role. And then the next audition, there were 2 parts, and it was Hector and Carlos. And then the next audition, Hector and Carlos. And so he said by like the 5th audition, he was like, the only 2 names you fucking idiots know is Hector and Carlos. And then he kept getting them. Well, then he goes, he started seeing that it was a joke on the early internet.
Right.
And then he said, you know what? I'm just going to lean into it. And so he started.
That's what I'm saying.
Look what he did. He started going to the thing. He'd get the part. And then after he would get the part, he'd go to the casting director or the director or the writer and go, hey, man.
I don't know if Juan works here. How about we
change it to Hector? And he goes, 100% of the time they've said yes, right? Because it's Hollywood. They don't really know anything about Mexicans. They don't give a fuck. They're like, okay, whatever. They're not even paying attention to the fact that he's Hector.
I mean, it's like, look, and no disrespect to Noel.
No.
Right?
Right.
But who are you more afraid of, a Noel or a fucking Hector?
Right.
Hector's got me checking my corners. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Noel, I'm just fucking living my life. You know what I mean? I'm taking chances.
Nodding and smirking.
I'm going out in public.
Dude.
Hector's looking for me. I'm fucking rolling the back streets, going out at night.
For sure.
Staying silent.
Dude, it's so funny. That's self-aware.
Well, that's my point. It's like, hey, look.
He knew what he was leaning into.
Look, if this guy did 20 movies a year, not even like supporting roles.
Right.
And they were all Hector. Mm-hmm. And even at $50,000 a pop, it's $2 million a year.
Yeah.
Or $1 million a year.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And he's made all his
money. The only downside to that is he fucking lives in California.
Yeah.
Getting fucking raped with state income tax.
He also doesn't even, and again, I watched him in Tax Collector. He's in Tax Collector for one scene.
Of course he is.
Right? Yeah, of course he is. This whole show's about fucking Mexican mafia.
In L.A.
Cartel. In L.A. And so they go to a T-shirt shop and like, guess who the fucking clerk is? And I was like, hey, there he is. And they're like, yo, Hector. And I'm like, God damn it. And there he is standing there. And they're like, what's up? You got your cut? He's like, yeah, hold up. And I'm like, oh, wait. He doesn't even deal with wardrobe.
No.
He just shows up.
He's the Mexican dwarf.
Hector. Yeah. He's the
Mexican dwarf.
It's like, hey, man, would you just show up in a fucking white T-shirt, Dickies, and chanclas?
Hey, man, do you got extra long Dickie shorts, knee-high socks,
Here
sports sandals, and a white T-shirt?
He's like, that's all I own, motherfucker.
They're on the phone. He's like, hey, I'm wearing that now.
Hey, they're like, well, can you come to the I can come
I just finished. I ate I crushed like 12 tacos in the same outfit.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do I need to do? And they're like, be you? I don't know. He's like, hey, let me get into character. Okay.
I could just see him, sitting in his little director chair. and he's just finishing like a barbacoa taco,
Yeah,
and they're like, Hector, we need you, and he's like, coming. Just fucking throws the wrapper in the trash and gets up.
Straight in, gets up. Yeah. They're like,
You
oh,
want
hey,
serious
man.
Hector, angry Hector, or sad Hector?
Which one? I could do a mixture.
Yeah. Hey, it's all digital now, brother. Well, you can do all three. We'll try it out.
And then he fucking does all three. And then they're like, oh, shit. And they're like, what? They're like, we didn't leave an exit scene. We don't have a car. He's like, oh, hold up. What do you need? And they're like, well, we were, something. He's like, well, my fucking Buick Regal's right here.
Yeah.
You want me to I rolled up in it.
I just need some different license plates. We can use my shit's ready to go.
They're like, we'll CG it out.
I'm only hey, you need JDM? I'm like 10 minutes away. I'll go home, get my fucking...
I'll be right back.
My Honda fucking Civic, whatever.
I'll be right back.
Twin turboed out.
What do you need?
Yeah.
Right? And what's crazy, though...
That's how, like, for some reason, I don't like it when Dorf does it.
Uh-huh.
It's okay when Hector does it. You know what I'm saying?
Because Dorf made one whole movie.
Yeah.
Where he's...
Hector gets a pass all day long.
Hector gets a pass, right?
You know why?
Hector shows up.
Because fucking Hector owned it.
Right.
He was like, hey, you want to call me Hector in every fucking movie I ever play? As long as those fucking checks clear,
Dorf
you call
takes
me
fucking Sophia Coppola.
You want to mix it up, throw in a Hector Jr.? Fucking
right.
Fine with me.
Hat, no hat. Hat, no hat. You want hat? No hat?
Bald head. I'm about to go to the barber. Let me know now.
You want it fresh or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
My hyena's fixing to fucking shave my head, dude.
She's over there, cholo lips, fucking ready to go. Yeah, dude.
We need an interior shot. I'm like 2 blocks away.
Before I forget any of it, though. So in Cornball's Superman, real quick, and Gunn, remember when he shoehorned a bunch of stuff about punk rock in it? And for no reason at all, Clark Kent was like, I like punk rock. And then they get there and he's got some punk rock posters on his wall. Okay. Well, he's trying to do this thing where he wants Supergirl to be punk rock. And he said, because she's going to be a rebellious, edgy, a punk rock adventure is what he's calling the movie. And so the tagline, here's my point. I have a quick, real important point. The tagline for this movie on the poster is truth.justice.whatever. So in James Gunn's head, she's like, truth, justice, whatever. Here's what really happened. This is WB going, hey, that fucking Supergirl movie come out yet? And they're like, no. He's like, okay, well, can you get it out before the sale's complete? And they're like, well, what's it? The truth, justice, whatever.
Anything released before the merger, they're going to get the pocket before.
They're literally
whoever
just
wins.
like, whatever. So while he's over there thinking, oh, cool, our tagline's whatever. It's like, not Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is like, whatever. Yeah. Just put the fucking thing out. Jesus Christ. You made 1.5 movies in 6 years.
Look, even now, because nothing is set in stone.
Right.
So any kind of successes that they have before the merger can be used to, to kind of angle in to get more value out of the merger. So if they think that Supergirl is going to crush.
Dude, it's the problem I have here, though, and this is a Gunn problem, is it worked with Guardians of Galaxies to have this cool soundtrack, and the kid was from the 80s. But he's doing this thing where he wants everybody to know so bad because he says it in every interview. I just watched
like
Michael Rosenbaum.
It's like those shows where some guy is a fan of some fucking obscure author that nobody's fucking read.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And, people are like, especially me, I'm a fucking dipshit.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? I'm like, look, I'm moderately idiotic. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Right.
Hemingway, Thoreau.
Sure.
Fuck, Depp's best friend before he died.
Sure. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Fear and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing. Who the fuck? But also that other guy, I did read that the guy that he had a show on, was it Sundance? Where it was like these two best friends. One was a white guy, one was a black guy. And they were like living in the swamp. It's Leonard was his first fucking name. What was his last name? He was an author. He wrote a bunch of crazy novels. Anyway, it's the same guy that kind of was watching this show with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, yeah.
But the whole point of that show was like, man, I'm after a collection of so-and-so. And like
Hunter S. Thompson. Sorry.
Yeah. And we're like, okay, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna just go, ooh, maybe I should go read the books.
No,
because I'm not.
I'm also not gonna. The thing is I watched Gunn on like Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum, and then I watched him on something else with some other guy, and he wouldn't stop talking about his punk history and his love of punk rock. And I'm like, you're so busy trying to tell people that. So then he's like, oh, she's gonna be punk rock. So he put her in this dirty trench coat, and he gave her headphones and sunglasses, and he's like, see, she's punk rock. And I'm like, I fucking hate you. Yeah. Right? Like, and I loved you. I was all in on 3 Guardians of the Galaxy plus a Christmas special. That's 4 things.
Killed
I
it.
liked Slither. Yeah. Right? Where it's like the, people in the bathtub, they're slugs. It was weird. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't like you anymore.
Yeah, that and him always casting Nathan Fillion.
Hey, dude.
And his two fucking greatest. Yeah, and his brother.
Stop casting your dipshit brother. I don't understand why he's there.
Fillion's fine. Stop giving your fucking weirdo brother fucking roles in every movie. And he's like, hey, you're going to have a major role, but you're going to be a body double for a fucking CGI.
Dude, stop. Get him out of the fucking... I
bet it paid well, though.
Get his goddamn brother out of the movies. He keeps doing it. And he's making him a main star in one of the shows that's coming. And I'm like, hey, dude, stop. All right? Nobody gives a fuck about this guy.
Hey... As we're at the end here, because I know we're on a time crunch.
It's all good.
Your boy Kurt Sutter is back at it again.
With his Momoa movie or Momoa series?
No.
Or what?
He's got one on Netflix.
Oh.
It's it's a Western.
Oh, right. What's it
called?
The
Abandoned.
Yeah. I put it in my queue, I think.
It's got Gillian Anderson from the X-Files.
Yeah.
It's got...
Did you watch it?
I watched the first episode.
How is it?
It's all right. Opie's in it.
I love Opie.
Opie's
of course,
right.
Opie's in it.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying it's a Kurt Sutter show, and it's families warring in the Old West, and it's got Cersei.
Is it a Shakespearean trope basically every time with this guy?
Well, basically, Lena Headey is like this matriarch. They were during their journey from wherever the fuck ever, I think it was Ireland.
Right.
Her husband dies, and these 2 kids are not hers by birth. They're kind of adopted.
Is this the only plot he can make?
And then they move, and they kind of, guess what's the name? Guess the name of the patriarch was the guy that was it's Teller.
No, it's not.
Swear to God.
Shut the fuck up. Is Katie Siegel in it?
Exactly. She's a madam at a whorehouse.
Shut up.
Yes.
Oh, this motherfucker. He's the Paul W.S. Anderson of fucking TV.
Yes. It wasn't terrible.
I'll check it out. Hey, and I love Kurt Sutter. Make no mistake.
Look,
I really do.
But 10 minutes into the movie,
Tarantino.
I'm like, this is fucking Old West Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
And then so I want to say it's got to be a prequel.
Right.
You just don't recycle the last name Teller.
No, he's gonna do
in
a
18 fucking hundred movie, TV show, whatever. Everybody's going to fucking draw the lines, make the connections.
Yeah.
But he's doing it. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, me too.
I'll probably watch it this weekend.
And I'll watch anything with Gillian Anderson. Fine.
Yeah, she plays like a stuck-up, like rich woman.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the premises is like the land that Cersei and those kids are on is like silver rich.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a silver boom.
Got it.
And Jillian owns a big silver mine. And so she's trying to, like, apparently these people just happen to buy a piece of land where they think there's a shit ton of silver.
Yeah.
And I could be fucking wrong. This is just what I gleaned off of the first episode. I could be 100% wrong.
No, probably not.
But that's what it feels like. And so it's... And then, but Opie's not like related to her. There's like people that own adjoining tracks.
Sure. I saw Back to the Future. I know how this works.
In this area.
You cast those people to be old versions of themselves.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, and then like the first episode, not only did I see, I was like, oh shit, Opie's in it. And Lena wasn't in Sons of Anarchy, and Jillian, of course, wasn't in.
I mean, Lena might have been. We don't know. Did you ever look at it? I've never looked at her IMDb.
No, I watched every episode. Seasons. I would remember her coming up. The only one I'm waiting on now is Jax's old lady.
Hey, dude.
Maggie Siff. I'm waiting for her to fucking show up.
I love Maggie.
Yeah.
Hey, I want Juice and Maggie.
Hey, look, I didn't see him running into any Indians yet, so Juice might have a chance.
Juice has got a chance.
He's got that ambiguous. Is he Mexican?
Oh, I know the one.
Is he half black?
I'm
is
quite
he
familiar.
Native American? He could fucking do it all. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You see him in the mirror every fucking day.
I'm quite familiar with the potentially a Jewish. We're not sure.
Yeah, right. He's half black, half Jew.
Why is
in
his
Sons
eyes
of
so
Anarchy.
squinty?
Yeah, right. Is he Asian?
Is he Asian?
Did his mom have sex with a dude building a Chinese guy building a railroad? I mean, who knows? There's any way you can go. He could play it. He could pull it off.
A home builder in town thought I was Vietnamese for the first 6 months he knew me.
Vietnamese?
Yeah, he called me out on it. He called me out at a public
First time I
event.
met you, I didn't think Vietnamese.
He did. It's the first thing out of his mouth. He
Filipino
finally said
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, he's straight
But then
up
that's
said it.
only just because it was a Filipino family.
Right. Yeah, he went straight there. We were walking out of a building, and he said something, and he was like, "Oh," he made a comment about going to drink, and I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." He's like, "You drink beer? I don't know. Do you sake? I don't know what you drink in Vietnam." And I was like, "Wait,
Fucking
what?"
Vietnamese don't even
And I was
fucking
like,
drink sake.
"Hey,
You
dude."
racist
I was
piece
like,
of shit.
You racist fuck. He goes, "Well, I thought, the eyes," and I'm like, "No, I'm blind. You fucking idiot. I'm not."
I'm squinting because I'm
I
blind, not
can't
because I'm
see.
Asian.
Fucking dickhead. That was the most.
I'm not Asian, motherfucker. I got vision problems.
That was one of the most like blatant racist things. I was like, God damn, man. I was like, you could have picked anything
And I'm
else.
facing the fucking sun. I'm not
I'm
fucking
looking
Asian.
this way. We just walked out of a building.
Yeah, my eyes are adjusting to the fucking sunlight, you racist prick.
So like,
That's funny.
yeah, and Nicole was working for
I
him at the
I
time.
wish I could been there for those moments because I'd have been like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Dude, Nicole was taken aback to the point where she couldn't respond because she was so.
She do an old woman, and then
yeah,
she do
was
like
so
a,
jarred. Like, what the fuck?
"Oh my god."
But she knew I would handle it right, and she's like, "You handled that way better and
Nah, not
really
Vietnamese.
hilarious." It's like it's because I've been dealing with this for my whole life, and at that time, I guess I would have been like 38 or 39. I'm like, yeah, no, this is almost 40 years of this shit. It's just not usually so in your fucking
That's
direct.
That's so crazy. dude.
All right, we did it. We're the best. We the best, as DJ Khaled says. I'll probably get sued for that one.
Nah.
Yeah, what's he gonna? Here it comes. Yeah.
Here we go. That brings a close to another episode. This one will definitely make it onto the interwebs. I solemnly vow.
I believe in you.
Solemnly vow.
Yeah.
All right, till next time, everybody.
Take
See ya.
care. Be kind.